Hi everyone, let's solve the very first question from today's weekly contest, that is find the array concatenation value. So in this question we are given an array and we are considering a concatenation value of it, right? So there are some rules to calculate this concatenation values, right? So there are these operations here and we have to do them until this array becomes empty. So what is the operation? So if there are more than one number in this particular array, then what we have to do, we have to take the first element and the last element in this array, right, and add their value, add the value of their concatenation to the concatenation value of nums, right? So what is the concatenation? So basically we consider two elements, right? So their concatenation will look like this. So what we have to do, we have to consider the first and the last element of this array and we have to concatenate them and we have to add it to the concatenation value. And then if there is only one element, right, then we only add it, and then after performing this operation, whatever value we have concatenated, we also have to delete it from the array, right? And then we have to return the concatenation value of the nums. So let's see. So let's say the array is given to us as 52, 6, 5, 3 and 21. Let's say it's 33, right? So what will happen? First, what we have to do is, this array has more than one element, right? So what we will do, we will take the first and the last element, we will concatenate it, and let's take a concatenation value here, right? And what we will do, we will add this value inside of this concatenation. It is initially 0. Now this concatenation will contain this value 5221, and then we will delete these values from the array. Then what we will do, then still our array has more than two elements, so we will consider 6 and 33. These are our first and last element now, because 52 and 21 have been deleted. So now their concatenation is 633. So we add this 633 here to the concatenation. So what we will get, 4, 5 and 8, 5854, right? So now our concatenation value is this. And then after performing the operation, we also have to delete them. Now, when we don't have more than one element inside of this array, we have to consider that particular element only and we will simply add it, right? So the concatenation value will become 5854 59, right? So this will be the concatenation value of this particular array. So right, so I hope the question is clear to you. So now let's see how we will be solving it. So it's pretty easy. We will be taking this concatenation variable, and what we will do, we will take two pointers, right? So the first pointer, just a minute. So our first pointer will be pointing here. Let's say it is I, and our jth pointer will be pointing to the last element of the array. So let's say the array size is n. So n minus 1 will be the last pointer. Then what we will do, first we will take this value and this value. We will convert these numbers into string and combine them, right? So we will get 5221, and then again we will convert the string that we made to integer and we will add it to the concatenation value. Then what we will do, we will increment our I pointer and decrement our j pointer, and we will come here, right, at 6 and 33, right? Then again we will do the same thing, right? But the condition is, when I will come here and j will come here, they will be equal. So when they are equal, we don't have to combine them like so in the loop, right, when we will be implementing this logic, what will happen is, when I is less than j, that means there are more than one element, right? But the moment I becomes equal to j, what will happen? This will be combined two times, right? So we will be combining 5 and 5, right, according to our logic, right? That is what we are doing. We are combining this value at the ith place with the jth place. So we will get 5 5. For this, after we are done inside of the loop, we will come outside and we will check if I is equal to j, right? If it is equal, so we simply have to consider it once, right? And then we have to add it. So to avoid this, we will take this condition outside of the loop, and then we will simply add it and return. So let's see. So here we have, so as I said, what we have taken is, this is the size of the array. Then I have taken the first pointer which is pointing to the first element, and the second pointer which is pointing to the last element, and this concatenation value. So inside of this loop we will be traversing. So we will be considering I less than j only. Until then only we can combine, right? When the array has more than one element, right? So we will take this string, empty string, and then we will convert this whatever is at nums of I and whatever is nums at nums of j, we will convert them to strings, and then we will concatenate. So inside of this we have the concatenated is string, but we need to convert it into integer to be added to the concatenation, right? So we use stoi to convert it into integer, and then we simply add its value. We increment and decrement our first and second pointer, and then after we have this condition, right, when there is only one element that is inside of this array. So then we will simply have to add it once, because here what will happen, we will add it twice, right? We will concatenate the same value with itself, so we will be getting wrong answer, right? So we will simply here we will check this condition and we will simply add that particular number, and we have to return this concatenation.